I brought here a couple of tips, and they are not rocket science and probably easy to do. And you've probably, you've done something like this already, but it's really to remind yourself to do it. Probably the most important tip that I have for you to minimize multitasking is to take a shower alone. Take a shower alone means when you're, showering and you're realizing that you're thinking about the clients already or the colleagues, team members, and all are squeezing into your shower, then you can realize, oh, my mind is wandering. I'm not present. I do something in parallel. So try to remind yourself that you want to shower alone. And really realizing, noticing the fresh water and the sensations on your body and so on. So I would say do things wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly means then you prevent multitasking and you're really present. The antidote of stress is not necessarily rest. The antidote of stress is doing things wholeheartedly. Because when you do things wholeheartedly, there are no stress hormones involved in your body, no cortisol or adrenaline present. And you can choose whatever. I mean, another situation, if you have kids, choose a situation with your kids when you're playing or puzzling or whatever, then just ask yourself, am I right now alone with my kid here, really present, or am I already working on my to-do list or clients and so? And make it a ritual. I think this is probably the most important thing, because you all know this stuff, right? But how can we really cultivate this as a mindset and as a way of being? I mean, all these tools and tips are for you to be less exhausted at the end of the day. And I know it's really hard because we are exhausted very often. But the way how we work in a more brain-friendly way can help us to be more, more energized at the end of the day, so that we have more energy for other stuff than just working.
We have one question here that you may not see in the Q&A. If I see someone else being triggered, how can I help them out of that stress zone?
So one is already when you're not triggered yourself, because very often when someone is triggered and we meet this person, we are triggered too. And then that's harmful for both. So the first thing is to realizing, there's someone triggered, and I try not to be triggered by this kind of angry reaction. So it's already very healing and helpful for the connection. And second is, I mean, probably you know it, but to try to show this person that you understand him or her, to say, oh yeah, it seems that something really triggered you. It doesn't mean that you agree, but you understand that this person seems to be really triggered right now. And when you do this, it's just like opening, the conversation, an invitation for a conversation. With this, you help the other person to, if possible, to change, to go above the line.